love the way Napoleon Hill puts it when he says, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And I always like to put my little twang on it and say, whatever my mind can conceive and believe, I will achieve. So I want us all to find that inner child today. And I want us all to be high achievers, everybody that's in this room right now. So just sit back, relax, get yourself into a meditative state. Fall asleep if you can to this message. Let it speak to your subconscious mind so you can wake up feeling renewed and refreshed. Before we get into the message today, I just want to give a special shout out to my favorite mentor. He's passed on, but he still lives here in spirit. His name is Neville Goddard, and he inspired this message today. So whenever you get a chance, make sure you look him up. Let's get into it. When we look in the Bible and we read these stories about people that lived, like Adam and Eve and Moses, we've been taught that these are people that actually live like us, right? Well, I want you to think of it in a different way. What if I told you that those people were actually just symbolic of a state of consciousness or a state of mind? And what if I told you that me and you and all of us all have to pass through these different states of consciousness? For example, the name Moses means to be drawn out or pulled out of water, right? Pregnancy, it means to be born. If you look up the name Abraham, it means the father of the multitudes. And we all start there. We all have to travel through these different states of consciousness to our own fulfillment. And at the end, we all have to reach that state of the greatest man that ever walked this earth. And that state is represented by Jesus Christ. So we all must learn to tell the difference between these states and the people that pass through these states. All of these states are forever, and they will always be here. Please understand that we are all spirit, and we are having a human experience. I know a lot of people think that they are a body and they have a soul, but it's the other way around. You are the soul and you have a body. And these states of mind and these states of consciousness remain permanent forever. But these human bodies are temporary and they pass on. So we change states, but the states remain the same. Just think about if you're traveling in your car and you're traveling into a different city. When you pass through that city, it would be crazy for you to think that that city no longer exists because you passed through it, right? The city remains, but we pass on. We pass from one state to the other state, and finally we must reach the end. And that end in the Bible is described as Jesus Christ. So you and I, we travel on this journey going in and out of different states of mind. You know, when you're trying to heal yourself and you're trying to heal your friends or your family, it's very important to know about these states and how you can go in and out of them. Let's take, for example, if you have a friend and he's lost his job and he's been out of work for a couple months and he's in a state of despair, right? He's in a state that he doesn't like and that you don't want to see him in and he doesn't want to see himself in. So there's something special that you can do here, and a lot of the great teachers call it a treatment. It's the same thing that Jesus did when he healed the blind man. It's the same 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish? Yes, Lord. See, we have to learn how to separate ourselves from our spirit, right? And when you learn how to separate your human experience and your mind from the spiritual higher part of you, your higher self, you're able to make the impossible possible, right? It helps you to see things in a different light. So, again, we have our friend that's unemployed, and your human self sees him as unemployed, but your spiritual self sees him as a perfect being, right? So your job as somebody giving somebody a treatment is to see them how they want to be, okay? So in your imagination, you have to begin to see and feel your friend being employed in the perfect position that he wants to be in. You have to see him as having more than you've ever seen him have before. And this is something that you have to stir up a feeling of. You have to persuade yourself to feel that this is the truth. And in due time, just like a seed planted in the ground, it will ripen to harvest. And that same friend that was unemployed will now become employed in a better state of mind. But watch this. See, that state of unemployment that your friend fell into, it's still there, it still exists. So anybody else can fall into that state. And there are millions and millions of people that are in that state right now. And there are still many millions of people that wish and desire to get out of that state. And there's some people that don't desire to get out of that state. And some of you know them. Some people choose to be on welfare. Some people choose to get food stamps and let the government take care of them. Ooh. I'm talking to somebody. I know some of them. But it's a state of mind. And if your friend chooses to be in a state of employment instead of unemployed, then that's a state that can be created. You create that for him in your mind, and he creates it for himself. And the Bible says, wherever there are 2 or 3 gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Imaginal acts become facts. If you're just getting in the room, this is the Secret Law of Attraction Club. I am the Rise Global. And tonight, we're learning how imaginal acts become facts. If you're new to the room, make sure you add yourself as a member to the club. We do this room every single day. Guys, I got some amazing news. We now have a subscription service for the Secret Law of Attraction Club. So all of the wonderful messages you've been getting every night for the last few months, we have it all in one place where you can listen to it over and over again on your own time without the clubhouse resets. Yes, without the clubhouse resets. You know, and I always advise for people to listen to it when you're exercising, when you're driving to whatever location you're going to, play it for your kids, your nieces, your nephews. Whenever you're doing your thing, just keep these messages replaying, because it's all about repetition, and your life will dramatically change. So if you're interested in getting that, just go to my Instagram, and I have the link in my bio. You'll see it on the website. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Imaginal acts become facts. So how do we create the states of mind that we want to be in? Whether that be prosperity, love, peace, abundance. how do we create that in our worlds? And y'all know me, I like to keep things as simple as possible. You create these states through your imagination. See, your imagination is not a state. Your imagination is God. And God is everything. God is all imagination. And God is within you. Why do you think that you have burning desires in your heart? Why do you think that you get these visions of this life that will be so beautiful to live? Why do you think you get these intuitions and hunches about things that you should do and places that you should be? And you gotta start believing in these things, because that is God working within you. So I ask, do you believe that imagining creates reality? And if your answer is yes, then congratulations, because to the degree that you believe and are self-persuaded that you can be anything that you desire to be, then you will become the exact embodiment of that thing. Have any of you ever heard of William Blake? If you haven't, I want you to check him out. William Blake said something really interesting. He said, I do not consider either the just or the wicked to be in a supreme state, but to be every one of them states of the sleep with the soul may fall into its daily dreams of good and evil when it leaves paradise following the serpent. So what does this mean? It means that we came into this life to experience death. Everything.
Get It Now is hiring. Come start your career with an award-winning, industry-leading company. In addition to great starting pay, we have great benefits and perks like paid time off, getting paid weekly, and Sundays off. Stop in any store today and ask about career opportunities. Can't come in? Visit us online at raccareers.com or text MyCareer to 22633.
Sunny's boy sounds rain on us. That pure love, that ghost fire, that most higher, get no higher. That love one in a million. Surround us in this place, oh God. What's locked, unlocked. Open our minds, chastise our thoughts. Our souls need washing. Purify our hearts. Rain on us. That pure love, that ghost fire, that most higher, get no higher. That love one in a million. Surround us in this place, oh God. What's locked, unlocked. Open our minds, chastise our thoughts. Our souls need washing, and your blood washes. Purify our hearts, let your glory fill this place. Holy Ghost fire, purify, let it rain down, let your power fall, let it rain in our hearts. Surround us, saturate, they must let you make it rain. He the mind. And there's nothing too hard for him. He can make it rain, sleet, or snow. Holy, change the atmosphere is the beginning of all wisdom. If you sad, then it's true. Yeah, you shall let it show. Right on. Never sleeps in cried up. Edible ones. Omniscient, omnipotent. He's the real son. Boy sounds
Want a break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music. Yes, really. If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
I hear ya. Whatever.
Geico's 85 years isn't just about time.
Geico.
It means experience. If I told you I'd been jarring raspberry preserves for 85 years, you'd be like, that has got to be some scrumptious jam.
Geico.
Enjoy the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted listening.
Holy Lord, I repent, Lord, I've been out of your will. On the fence, not on my mind, not a lies, not a sin here, but you got a sin here, so there's nothing that I shall fear. My six-man Emmanuel, when I'm in the gym, heal a man my wrong. You know, since a man made a love commitment, covenant, yeah, that blood was dripping and it's still clean. No one can touch him. That's why I praise him. That's why I praise him. That's why I praise him. Guess what I praise? Give him a worship. Give him a worship. I've been tripping, sipping, smoking, I've been stroking my arm, Jimmy, just left the moment, child, raised them, got the scars in my put my hands in the air like I ain't done nothing wrong. That's why I praise him. That's why I praise him. Guess what I praise? Give him a worship. Give him a worship. Give him a worship. I repent. I repent. Put my hands in the air, I ain't done it wrong. God, use me as a vessel. Keep on back. All of me as a family. He reigns forever. He reigns forever, never changes. He stays the same, and his name is above all the others. And I said 54, keep me covered. Ain't ashamed that the storm is over. Hold a bear through this storm like a grizzly bear. Vancouver on my mind, yeah. Yes, God there. That's why I keep him there. No pen, no pad. When you hear me speaking on, it's the spirit. I be heaven, got a sound listen. I praise him. Yeah, I can never have Spotify on my own game system. No, I ain't no real gamer. Thought I was. I got all this other life I gotta do before I get really into this here. What's this?
When does 2K come out? October? Coming. Whoa. Pray you, God, keep your faith. That's all y'all got. Courage. It is worship. FYI, the enemy tryna lie on my. I get the last habla. Every got a son, I ain't in it when they talking about. My head is up high. The sun is passing by. How great thy eyes will be done on earth as it is in heaven. With some by us, true and right worship. Lord, forgive us our debt. And the temptation, you never leave us in this life of wicked sin. From you to turn from your wicked ways and pray to Him and repent. Let Him hit Him, He'll do what He said. Gotta trust in Him on it. He the one, holy, holy, holy. Angels cry out, but that means something to you. Cause if you think it's all on it, you wanna find out someday. I repent. I repent. Throw my hands in the air like I ain't done nothing wrong. Praise. I throw my hands in the air like I ain't done nothing wrong.